Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
First at 4, we're getting information right now about a shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl celebration. One fire official says 8 to 10 people are hurt. This happened at Union Station in downtown Kansas City. Ambulances have been responding. Officers rushed toward the area with guns drawn. Celebration had just ended. The crowd was starting to disperse when those shots were fired. Police are saying 2 people have already been detained. Right now, it doesn't sound like anyone connected to the team was near the scene. Still a very fluid situation, so we will bring you an update during this half hour tonight at 5, as well as clickondetroit.com. Here at home, we're on the search for a missing 13-year-old. It's a story that hits any parent or grandparent right in the heart. The Detroit Police Department now spearheading the search for 13-year-old Neziah Harris. She's a student over at Clark Elementary on the city's east side. She was last seen on January 9th. New information has led to the involvement of DPD. Now, back in January, Neziah was last seen getting off a school bus at Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive. Her grandmother was at a news conference today, pleading for her safe return.
Her life could be in danger. Please call the police department. I want my baby home. She's been missing. She's been gone too long. I can't sleep. I can't eat. Just bring her home, please. That's all I'm asking. Thank you.
We have debriefed on a number of different factors. We're hopeful that we find her well, but you know, we can't operate on hope. We have to operate on information, investigation.
So police didn't elaborate much on what they think may have happened to Neziah. Rob Maloney was at the news conference, and he'll have more on the investigation when you join us for Local 4 News at 5. Another family dealing with a horrible situation over in Inkster. An early morning house fire over on Dartmouth Street near Princess Avenue has left a baby badly burned. Our crews were on the scene as investigators were combing through the damage looking for a cause. Family members say there were several people inside when those flames broke out. The baby's grandma told Local 4 about the horrible moment the family realized something was very wrong.
I heard something go whoosh, you know. We didn't know the house was on fire at the time, but when he went up the stairs, it was like black, you know, and he was up there and he ran, and I could hear him hollering like, "Oh, my baby, oh, my baby." I'm like, "What's going on, Arthur? What's going on?" I'm going up the stairs with my flashlight on my phone, and then I can see him rolling down with baby Harmony, and she's burnt, like 60% of her whole body. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, the grandmother tells us the baby's father was also injured. We do have a crew gathering some more information. Also, we'll update you on the story on Local 4 News at 5. In your first forecast, it's not a bad winter afternoon. We are in the 30s, but there is sunshine. Things are always better with sun, right? But a winter weather advisory is going to go into effect in about 12 hours. Let's bring in Kim Adams. She's standing by to guide us through some changes. So, Kim, is tonight pretty quiet?
Tonight's very quiet, so if you have dinner plans or if you're going out and about tonight, completely fine. This is going to be a morning issue tomorrow and not an issue for all of Metro Detroit. If you live south of I-94, you're fine. This will be mostly a rain event for you, maybe a little bit of a rain-snow mix early in the morning. It's Livingston, Oakland, Macomb, St. Clair, up into Sadillac, Lapeer, and Genesee counties that will go under a winter weather advisory just about 12 hours from now at 4 a.m. But the snow doesn't really arrive until after 6 a.m. So it'll be the second half of the morning commute, and it goes from west to east. So if you're on the east side, you can buy yourself a little bit more time. It will eventually mix with and change over to rain. So this is a very short storm, but it can fall at a pretty high rate. So we'll talk more about the specifics of the timing and what you can expect for that morning commute in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Kim. Fate of former President Donald Trump's business empire could be decided by the end of the week. NBC reporting a person with direct knowledge says the judge could issue that decision as early as Friday. Now, you may recall the former president and his 3 oldest children all testified in that trial. New York's Attorney General alleged Trump and top officials committed persistent fraud by inflating financial statements. The former president denies any wrongdoing. Prosecutors are seeking a $370 million judgment and a ban on Trump doing further business in New York real estate. The fate of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas will soon be in the hands of the United States Senate. A sharply divided House of Representatives voted to impeach him last night with a final tally of 214 to 213. So it's not clear how the Senate will handle the case, but it is unlikely to remove Mayorkas from office. If and when a trial does begin, Georgia's Marjorie Taylor Greene will serve as the impeachment manager. The Senate will receive the articles of impeachment on February 26th. Meantime, the slim Republican majority in the House just got even slimmer. Democrat Tom Suozzi won the New York seat vacated when Republican George Santos was kicked out of Congress over ethical concerns. Now, those results mean that going forward, Republicans can lose no more than 2 votes on their side of the aisle to pass legislation without help from Democrats. Suozzi could be sworn in as soon as tomorrow. Over the White House, First Lady Jill Biden sending Americans a Valentine's Day message. Take a look. Check out the display on the White House lawn. The card simply says, Happy Valentine's Day 2024. XOXO Jill. There's also a box with candy, hearts just spilling out. The messages read things like, be kind, choose love, and you are special. We're told Valentine's Day is one of the First Lady's favorite holidays. So that brings us to this story. Here at home, Damon Fernandez has been talking to people about love. That's kind of a fun assignment, try to get people's perspectives. Or no, were you like, I'm not sure?
It was my idea this morning.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because it is cool. By the way, people don't know, Parker's Alley in downtown Detroit, it's kind of a hot spot for couples who kind of come down, take pictures, and so that's where you headed out today.
Yeah, it sure was a hot spot because of the decorations. It's all about red, white, and love-themed decorations. You know, so many people share some candid expressions, and they have some things to say that'll really make you smile. Just take a listen.
If a picture is worth 1,000 words, then it's some of the moments you're capturing this Valentine's Day
She brightens every day for me.
that speak volumes. Imad and Melody have been together 8 years.
The biggest part is feeling safe with the person, feeling like you can authentically be yourself and genuinely not feel like you have to try.
Love can be a collection of things from holding hands to taking the afternoon off just because.
Well, for me, love is about showing people that you care about them. So love is an action. It's not just a word.
There's a lot more to love too. Some say it's about inspiration and lessons learned.
Over 30 years, what keeps your love so strong?
You know what? It's the ups, the downs of life, and you learn. One of my favorite mottos is, you're on that side of the road, I'm on this side of the road. Let's meet in the middle and dodge cars together.
Love can be personal. Newlywed Paul Isaacs has found ways to keep the spirit of love burning.
You know, always telling them, you know, you love them and have a good day and I'm proud of you and just uplifting things like that.
So positive affirmations help?
Positive affirmations definitely help every day.
Some say love is about joy, a celebration. Even if you're single, love can guide your heart and purpose.
So sharing the love of Detroit with the world is what I love to do.
Love can be the way someone looks at you, even after 18 years.
What does love mean to you?
Oh, it means somebody that makes you better, right? And somebody that makes you feel good about yourself.
And Doug's that one?
Most days.
Love is also sharing laughter and lighthearted moments.
How fitting. Whitney Houston singing in the background. How will I know if he really loves me? How do you know he really loves you?
He loves me. It's in his eyes and his heart, his actions. It's the day-to-day.
It's the day-to-day, Karen. You know, it's so interesting because it was so fun hearing all those comments about love. The bottom line, people said love is whatever you want it to be. And it's a celebration, not just romantic, but an expression that can fit any type of relationship.
Well, I love this story, so thank you, Damon.
I love
Happy
you.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you very much.